My dear friends, keep calm. Please, keep calm. I beg of you.
We'll calm down when we get what we want!
Excuse me. What's happening here?
Isn't it obvious? We're demonstrating against having the Yukon nomads parked on our doorsteps.
But what for?
Since they came to Valsambor, there's been no end to the shoplifting and vandalism, and on top of that, their souk is taking our customers. Mayor Bulyakin has to do something, and fast. We're not leaving until he receives our delegation.
But why won't the mayor talk to you?
Because he's a schmuck. He wants the nomads to continue their migration as much as us, but he's too afraid of annoying his higher-ups. And while he's gaining time by playing both sides of the board, we're watching our sales go through the floor.
The authorities are asking the mayor to prevent the migration from continuing? They want the Yukos to stay blocked in Valsambor?
That's what people are saying, but if you want my opinion, the only thing the mayor is waiting for is someone to get rid of those savages without him having to get his hands dirty.
Mr. Mayor?
Yes? What now?
Would you give the order to open the locks in the port just until...
Ho, 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 ho. Please, miss. I don't remember you becoming a citizen of this town. You need to understand that here in Valsambor, people don't usually shout at the mayor like that. Especially if it's to demand the extracurricular use of municipal infrastructure. Now, would you mind telling me how such a notion came to a tourist visiting our good town?
I'm actually accompanying the Yukon tribe on their long journey right now, Mr. Mayor. I've asked Captain Obo if he would take us to the other side of the lake on the Crystal to now dusk.
Oh, Captain Obo, the Crystal, the Yukons. Do go on. Anyway, it would be very ungracious of me if I were to criticize you for removing that burden from our good town. Nonetheless, I'm afraid I must refuse your request, dear lady. The locks will remain closed until further notice. This decision came from above, you understand?
Listen, Mr. Mayor. You and I both know that the real problem is that you want to keep your voters' support without ticking off your superiors. And I might just be able to help you.
Really? And exactly how might that be?
Open the locks and I'll leave with the Yukons. Then you just have to tell the authorities that I committed some kind of sabotage. They'll gladly believe you. I have a very bad reputation, you know. And that way, you'll come out smelling like a rose.
Well, I have to admit, dear lady, that your arguments have convinced me. I am authorizing you to open the port locks so the Crystal can leave. Nonetheless, you should know that there is a technical problem that means the locks have to be opened manually. I imagine that such an inconvenience isn't likely to deter a woman as determined and resourceful as you.
Do you mean that?
Yes, as the local technician is absent, I'm afraid you'll have to delve into the murky waters yourself to open the locks. Nonetheless, this should help you use the underwater mechanism.
But how am I supposed to dive?
That, dear lady, is your problem, I suppose. Do have an excellent day.
If you were only here to see this, Oscar.
I don't like that new waitress working in the tavern at all.
It's kicking off near the town hall.
Well?
The mayor agreed to let us open the locks, but one of us is going to have to go down into the port to activate the mechanism manually.
We have all the equipment we need in the shed at the end of the seawall. But you'll have to be the one who goes, miss. As you can see, my keel's been hauled too many times for that.
I've never gone diving. But if you think I'll be fine down there, I don't mind trying.
This has to stay between the two of us, Kate. There's something you need to know about the locks. They're also there to stop the lake monster from entering the port. Anyway, that's what I heard. But at this time of day, there's no risk. That spawn of hell sleeps all day.
Underwater, how am I supposed to open the lock gates?
They're kept in place with some kind of steel locks. Just try and pull them out using their mechanism.
All right. There's nothing to it. Do you really believe there's a monster down there in that lake?
You know, 20 years ago, it really wasn't Paranor that I was afraid of. Not the deaths, the radiation. That's what people say, but the truth is that it was actually that damn monster that made me scoot away like a minnow. It was lurking around Paranor, drawn by the stench of the graves, probably. I saw its red eyes staring at me, Miss Walker. That's something you never forget.
Where's a suit I can use?
Meet me in the shed at the far end of the seawall. There should be something just about your size. I mean, near enough, anyway. Meet me in the shed at the end of the seawall.
Believe me, it's a really good thing that the nomads can't just come and go around Valsambor as they please anymore.
That big boat, the Crystal, it's been rotting at the dock for years.
Things are heating up for Mayor Bulyakin.
I opened the shed for you.
It's because of the lake monster that the locks are closed.
I have to get all the equipment together and get it ready before I change. It isn't watertight enough to fill the bottles. I won't be able to open the locks while the bolts are activated. What on earth could have left these marks? I won't be able to open the locks while the bolts are activated.
Well done, Kate. I couldn't have done better myself.
Well, if everything's ready, I'll go and get the Yukels right away.
In the meantime, I'll go and make sure that everything's all set. By the time you come back here with the Nomads, we'll just have to cast off.
Perfect. I'll see you later, Captain.